Oh, it's on the same page actually.
Oh, here we go. I knew that. There we go. Did I lose it again?
Hi there, YouTube. I'm Craig here with just Antonio, and we are the Social Vultures. And look, we don't even have our poster behind us. Antonio, please take it from the top.
All right, folks. We got a question from Eli from Markham addressed to Craig, our resident MLS
Oh,
expert,
okay. All right.
confidant.
Major League
there.
Soccer. That's for those who don't know.
That's North American soccer, folks.
Yeah.
Should be MLF, Major League Football.
Well, that's okay.
We won't open that
That's
one.
okay.
Craig, Eli says, "Hey, Craig, what are your thoughts on the upcoming MLS season for TFC?"
Okay. Great question. Yeah, I'm a huge Toronto FC fan. I've been following MLS since Toronto came into the league. Good to hear from you, Eli.
This is their 10th season, right?
This
MLS?
is their 10th season, yeah. Coming into, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm really looking forward to it. We are now, I believe we're 8 games in.
Just came back off the road.
Just came back off the road, a loss against Portland, but I believe that for 8 games we picked up 11 points.
Well, that's good.
In this league, it's actually phenomenal.
Yeah.
Few teams can sort of do that task. But you know what? We've got goal scoring. We've got Sebastian Jovinko, who's phenomenal. And I don't want to say you're guaranteed a goal a game from him.
They got a damn good chance of getting a goal every game.
Yeah, like right now, it's almost like you're guaranteed a goal or an assist a game from him. We got Josie Altidore as well, an American striker or American forward. Everything's shaping up. We still have Michael Bradley, Will Johnson as well, and Clint Irwin in net now as goalkeeper, who I really like. And the back line in general, which was a problem that we had last season, it's now kind of like the anchor for the team, and it's been improved as well. So things are looking pretty up for TFC.
Are they considered a threat to TFC, or is it still? I don't follow MLS, so I'm going to try and guess a little bit from what I see on my highlights and the views. But is the LA Galaxy still a team to beat, or who's the team to beat right now?
Well, I mean, it's still kind of early in the season, so it's kind of hard to suss things out. I mean, I think here in the East, this is also New York City FC's inaugural season.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and they've got some pretty big guns on their team as well, and so they're going to be one to look out for. In the East, you also have like New York Red Bulls.
Yeah, they're always and Montreal looks good.
Montreal. Well, I think right now Montreal's at the top of the table.
Because Darga's pretty freaking. That guy's another guy. Yeah. You're guaranteed a goal, and that guy's.
Yeah. Well, I believe it was like last year, 11 appearances and 11 goals.
11 goals. Yeah, you're right.
So there's competition out there. It's still a league that's sort of in its infancy, and it's still finding its way. But I mean, there's a lot of great players.
It's come a long way. Because I know when they talk about North American soccer, people laugh. Can't have North American soccer. No one's gonna watch it because remember the original league in Canada or America, we had the Blizzard, the New York Cosmos, and all those teams, and they tried a couple of A or B leagues from there, and finally they got it right because they're flourishing. It's been leagues around for more than 10 years.
Yep.
You know, merchandise is high. You got a lot of imports from Europe coming out.
Yep.
Some near the end of their career, but a few good years. We got Prelo out in New York playing, a couple of fine guys there, a couple of Germans and that, not just but I don't know the names, but I know you get a lot of Europeans coming over.
Yeah.
And the All-Star every year is a European All-Star team or one of the teams from Europe against English Premier team playing one of our All-Star teams. So no one's laughing at the league anymore because these guys don't want to play somewhere where there's no competition.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and let's also be honest. I mean, the Americans, the Yanks, they've got money, and the owners of these clubs are willing to shell out that sort of cash to attract these players. Like, it's literally only a matter of time before guys like Messi and Ronaldo are offered contracts.
Well, how much did they pay Beckham when he came to? They threw a ton of money at him.
Yeah. Well, they actually had to institute a new rule to bring him in because there is a salary cap right now. So the league mandated, what they then called the Beckham rule, which became the designated player rule. So and that's really kind of what opened.
Yeah, wasn't there a quota on how many imports you could bring in?
Yeah, I think right now, and I'm not sure. I mean, if I'm wrong, Eli, by all means, correct me here. But I think that teams are allowed to have 2 designated player slots that are signed off the cap, but you can trade for additional ones. You can bring in others from other teams.
How about like is there like an import for how many Europeans that there's something like that? Is there?
Yeah, well, there are restrictions for like foreign players and whatnot. And again, off the top of my head, I couldn't really tell you what it is, but we do have to have a certain number of domestic players on the roster. And you know what?
Well, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you want to enter the European League because this is not a sounding bigoted, but it's the MLS. It's North American soccer. So you want to, I don't think you're going to see 90% of the European leagues going American and Canadian players.
Yeah, right? For sure.
It's got to balance out too.
It's always a good thing when you're able to develop, your homegrown players, and get them into the sport professionally. And and getting back onto TFC, one of the great things that they have going for them is the academy system. Not only is there TFC Academy and it plays, in certain academic leagues and whatnot, but you've also got TFC 2, which plays in the tier just below MLS, which is the USL. So you have the senior team, and then you'll have like a junior team, which would be TFC.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Then you have a multitude of academy teams that players are constantly being brought up in, and that's great, and that's exactly what they do everywhere else in the world. So not only is what I argue is TSC doing great right now, and that they are. I mean, look at the tables, and we've only been playing on the road. We haven't even played yet at BMO Field. But not only are they doing great right now, but I see a lot of potential in the future. Next season, next couple seasons or so, we're going to be bringing in some more of these younger players that have been developed and been training, and it's going to be I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's now is the best time to be a soccer fan in Canada and the United States.
Well, after that Jermaine Defoe fiasco.
Oh yeah, well I don't even want to talk about that. That
never happened.
Yeah, it was.
They said it was a bloody big deal, but it was a bloody big mess. And
it ended up.
And he kind of sour, but whatever. That's done now. It's a dark time.
Well, you know what? The important thing is we have Sebastian Jovinko, who he's got a multitude of awards and accolades just after one season with TFC. Jose Altidore is supporting him well. We still got Michael Bradley, again another quality American player in the midfielder. We've got a strong back line, a strong defensive component to the team, and again I'm really excited with Clint Irwin in net. But it's looking good.
Nice. Well, there you have it, Eli. Hope Craig answered your question and more. So folks, if you have any sports-related questions, throw them at us. Hockey, baseball, soccer, not so much football, but even auto racing. I'm a big F1 guy, and that. So throw it at us. We will answer anything to our best of our abilities, and So for Jovinko and Bradley, we're the Social Vultures. Keep those questions coming.
I'm the balding one.
Wear a hat.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. Thanks.
Good night, everybody.